Okay, so now I'm working on the waterfall flip pages, first set of them, and I've covered this top page and added the magnet, covered this strip in here to cover the magnet on this page where I forgot to put it underneath the first paper that I put down. And I have this under the big top cut out of the poster paper, and I've decided to see how it would look as a pocket here on this page, and I like that, so I scored it so that I could make pocket flaps on the side to fit this first page. And right now I'm inking the edges of the pocket, and this piece measured when it was cut out with the trim here 6 3/4 by 3 inch to get all of the image, which makes a wider flap. So I scored these at 3/4 of an inch on each side to make it fit like that. So I'm going to ink the folded edge here and then across the top. Now when you make a pocket that doesn't have a flap on the bottom, because I wanted to keep the words here, I didn't want to fold that under, it's very important to use glue so that it becomes a dry and tags and photos don't stick to the bottom of the pocket. If you were to use score tape here, it can kind of stay wet, and when you push your tags into it, it will stick to that score tape. So I'm going to take some glue and let's put our score tape on our hinge, and since these are so wide, I'm going to use the 1/2 inch on these hinges here. So it's okay to attach your pocket hinges with score tape as long as you have the hinge, because see, your pocket's going to be touching inside the fold. It's not going to touch the score tape. So I'm going to go ahead and take these off. And then make sure, look at it, and add the glue to the bottom edge. And let's see, do I want it at the bottom? I think right about there. I wanted a little bit of the stripe down here on the bottom. So I'm going to attach it down. And so now we have a pocket where we can add tags in here at the top. Now they'll have to be short to stay within the size of the pocket of the album. So like, for example, this one would work if I decide to put that one on some cardstock or something for that. So for now I'm going to go ahead and start working on these pages inside. And I'm going to stop the camera and find the papers I want for this, and then probably cut them down and then share that with you. Okay, so I picked out the papers, the Gaiwars, Trainmaster, and Lucky Numbers to cover these waterfall pages. And each of them are cut 5 1/2. And make sure you pay attention to the direction of your pattern and how you want it to go. 5 1/2 wide by 4 1/4 tall, and then you can corner around 2 of the edges the way you're putting it into your little album. And let's see, I need my ink, and I use a little plastic sheet here to put my ink pad on so I don't get ink all over my workspace. So the first one I'm going to put down is this. I'm going to use a solid pink one here, so I need my corner chomper, which I thought that I had right here handy, so hang on for just a second here. Oh, there it is to the right. And these are 1/2 inch corners, so I just corner around 2 that are going to be in the book, 2 on the same side like that. And I'm ready to ink these. Now I'm not going to show you step by step how I cover both sets of these waterfalls because it is the same, and the paper choices are up to you. Cut your 4.25 inch first, which is the height, across your 12-inch paper, and then you can get both of these out of one strip of 4.25. Okay, I'm going to put this one down first, and I use glue to attach them. Put the paper underneath on the next page where I can see my corners against this black. Then I can attach that better. And make sure you don't get it on the fold line. So actually, with these with the fold line, if you want a little more black edging here, you need to cut it actually 5.25. So I'm going to trim this one down because I do want it to show a little more black. I'm going to leave the other one the way I've already attached it down. So these are 4.25 by 5.25 to leave you a little black margin there. Like that. Okay. Flip that one over, and this one is the can't remember what this was called. This one is the Train Master, so it has the blue with the white stars and then the stripe. So I'm going to do it this way. So I need to cut these down to 5.25 wide. And remember, they're 4.25 height-wise tall. And round the corners, the 1/2 inch size. After you round them, then ink the edges. And this one is from the Gaiwares paper, but I'm going to use I think I'm going to use the wood. So I need to round those corners, and oh yes, I need to trim it off to 5.25. And now ink it up. So while I'm covering these pages, my videos are uploading that I've already recorded. So I need to check them to double check and make sure that I have already shown you how to do the tab here. I think I already did with the magnets. So this waterfall is finished. That. Any decorative you can add in, that's optional. And then I will probably decide later what piece or what to put on this out of the ephemera pack. I may find something or some charm or something, so that may not be included in your kit. So that's something that you can add. A flower, you could just whatever you want. You have plenty of room in here with your 1/2-inch gusset to do that. Now I do need to show you, I think I did it earlier in this section. So you do need to cut strips if you want to cover that and make it decorative. 1/2-inch strips. Look in your scraps. So I'm going to turn off the video and see if I have any scraps that I can put in there to show you putting in strips to cover this, decorate the gussets. So I'll be right back.